Hey guys, it's me, Blue. Um, Very first thing I do is start off with an This is off to a brilliant start. So things are going really well. I'm super excited because when it comes to the NEWTs Magical Readathon, I have 8 days and only 2 books. So I'm very proud of myself for how I'm doing. My record before today was, I think, 12 books in a month, maybe 13, 12 and a half, something like that. I don't think I made it to 13 actually. I think it was 12. So, which is pretty good for a mom who has 2 kids and it's over the summer vacation. So, I think I'm doing pretty good. But right now I'm at 13 books already and I have 2 more to finish. So, super excited about breaking my record. Don't think I'm going to be able to do it in September, but we're going to try again. We'll have to see what happens. So much stuff is going on. The reason I'm so ahead of my game is because my in-laws are coming to visit, and they're arriving sometime this weekend. So I am making doubly sure that I finish as much reading as I can before they come, because odds are when they come, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to read, because they're going to want to hang out a lot. So that's good. It's great that they're coming. I love that they're coming. I'm super excited that they're coming because, my kids adore them and I adore them and I think they're just amazing. I am thankful every day that they raised my husband and that, he has the values that he does because he's amazing. So I'm very thankful for him. I'm thankful for them for ingraining the values in him and that he can be such an amazing dad to my kids. And I hope that I can kind of influence my girls in that direction as well. So that being said, weekend TBRs, obviously I just finished Glass Sword. And of course I love the Red Queen series. So I'm super excited to read the next book next month for my Horcruxathon, which I am going to be doing I think I'm doing it next month. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it next month, but I don't know if I'm doing that book, The King's something. Pretty sure I am, because I think I need something with royalty, but I am going to be doing that when I get my books, hopefully next week. If not, it's going to be an adventure going into September. But I am very excited about that. Obviously, one of the books I need to finish, my ye old Postcard Killers, which is very exciting and also very out of my element. Like, when I read mysteries, I read like cozy mysteries, like the ones with the really bad puns for titles, which I'm pretty sure is like guilty pleasure for books. There's a crochet mystery called For Better or Worsted, which has to do with worsted weight yarn, which makes me laugh a little bit. And then I've got one that has to do with knitting, and it's like Till Death Do Us Pearl, something like that. Like, it's very weird, but I love the puns. I think they're really cute. I'm sure I've got one in there that's got notions in it. That's for like sewing or something, but I think they're really cute. Anyway, so this is the one that I'm reading now, and I read it because it's got the kind of foilish looking cover. So excited by that. And then of course I have Clinton Kelly's book, which I just love the bird. Still reading that one. And this one I think, this one's been on my TBR list, I think probably since I was a teenager. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but it's been a few years. But hold on, let me check the date that this one came out. 1999. So yeah, it was right around when I was graduating high school. So yeah. So that's Jesus Freaks, and it talks about the Voice of the Martyrs. This is their first series. I am such a fan of DC Talk. I grew up with them. I think they're brilliant. I wish they hadn't broken up, but there's really nothing I can do about it now. But, you know, the fact that they're all still really strong men of God, like, I think they're awesome. Anyway, so that's one of the other books that I'm getting into. And of course, I've got my 3 Dark Crowns. Yay, another series, which I'm kind of already thrown off because it's all about, like, it appears to be about triplets who are trying to kill each other. And it seems very odd to me, and they're all kind of obsessed with poison, and like they take poison all the time. I don't know if it's to build up an immunity or what. The current queen is bedraggled because she's been poisoned most of her life. Like, it's just like, I think if I were reading it, I would be able to kind of comprehend better. But listening to the audiobook, not that it's bad, but it's that I'm missing things that I'm gonna have to kind of, I think I'm gonna have to get a hard copy of the book just so I can read it. Just because I am missing things, I'm sure of it. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I just realized I've got my hat behind me. This is not a cat. We do not have cats in our house yet. But this was when I did the booktubeathon. This is the hat that I wanted to wear. This is my cat hat that my kids kept stealing on me. So maybe you'll see me in that probably one day. Oh, Halloween is coming up. But yeah, so things are going quite well. I am still reading. I am determined to finish these 2 books this weekend just so that I can kind of take it easy a little bit for a week before I start in on my September reading. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Super excited. Our magical books are going well. I'm actually, believe it or not, even though we're not even in September yet, I'm actually looking into new Christmas reads. Like, if you can believe it, I'm that far advanced. I am so far beyond myself right now that I'm actually looking at, I could get a new Christmas book. Which is crazy because I don't need new Christmas books. I have a couple books that I read every year that I love. But this one came through the library and I was like, oh, that looks really good. So maybe I'll read it, and then if I really like it, then I'll add it to my Christmas collection. It's one that it looks really good. It looks really good, and all the books that I read around Christmas time are really good. But I think that's it for me. Like, my apologies to anyone who was freaked out by the last video and the moth attack. It was obviously not scripted. The moth freaked me out like you would not believe. And one of my friends who watched the video was like, yeah, I don't do moths. I totally understand that. And I was like, I don't like moths. And it's not even that I don't like moths. Like, if I don't mind them. I don't like them. And I certainly don't like them flying at me. But, like, on a scale of, like, 1 to 10, of, like, 1 being, like, an ant and 10 being, like, one of those, you know, venomous spiders that you see in Australia or wherever, probably around the 3 range for me. Like, it doesn't really freak me out, but it did. On Friday it freaked me out. On Monday it freaked me out. So yeah, not happy with that. And I was really hoping today that I was going to film this video outside so you get to, you know, kind of see what I do, and you wouldn't have to stare at my back wall again. We had construction going on right across the road, so there was non-stop construction noise. And I don't know if you've heard about the damage that's going on, the forest fires that are going on in BC, but the weather in Edmonton is really bad, and it's starting to get bad here. So it would have been a really yellow video with a lot of construction noise. So it would not really have been good taping. So unfortunately, you're stuck again looking at me and the back wall. One day we'll get a new backdrop that you can look at. But for now, there's my wall and my sad little painting. So I think that's it for me. I'm gonna wish you all a happy weekend, and support your local library. Knowledge is power, and we'll see you again on Monday. Okay, bye.